Is it on? Hi, my name is Bethany Flynn, and today I'd like to talk to you about donating to the University of Minnesota Children's Amplatz Hospital. Imagine you are 9 years old. You have a pain in your head and it just won't go away. The doctors and your family tell you you have something called cancer. Now you go from one hospital to another, from doctor to doctor. But wait, this hospital is different. You don't have to miss school anymore. The camera in your room takes you right to your desk at school. Your family has more room than ever to stay with you. This is the University of Minnesota Amplatz Children's Hospital. My name is Bethany Flynn, and today I'd like to talk to you about donating your money or your time to this amazing state-of-the-art hospital. Choosing where to donate can be a very tough decision, but I can show you why Amplatz is an easy one. I will show you what sets Amplatz apart, talk about the research and teaching components of the hospital, and show you how you can donate. Now, many of you may be thinking, here we go, just another fundraiser that needs my money. But I can show you what is so different about Amplatz and why you should actually donate. Let's talk about hospital design and patient care. What really sets Amplatz apart in their hospital design is their 227 square foot design. They have private patient rooms that are 65% larger than the national average, which is unheard of, especially in a children's hospital. The layout of each room is also the same, not mirrored as in most hospitals. In most hospitals, they go back to back and share the same wiring and plumbing, but Amplatz spent thousands of extra dollars and extra time to make sure that every single room was the same, so that in a crisis situation, the doctors don't have to wonder where anything is. Everything is the same in every single room. It's also Minnesota's first green children's hospital, and it's home to the only children's dialysis center in Minnesota. But the best part of the design is how they actually decided on the colors and themes and the features of the patient rooms, which is by asking the patients themselves. One of the greatest parts of the hospital is that each floor of the hospital has a different color and theme. So they have a yellow savanna floor and a green jungle floor. Their kidney dialysis center is blue, and it's the underwater theme. This allows patient families to not wonder what floor they're on, what number floor, where they're going. They just need to know the color of the floor. It also creates a little bit of an adventure for the kids as they go for their treatments and they go to the different floors. They're seeing the jungle and they're seeing the savanna, so it's really great for the kids. The patient rooms are also given large screen televisions, video conferencing equipment which lets them go to school right from their bed. They also have video game consoles. As far as space goes for family members, there's comfortable sleeping arrangements for at least 2 people. They also have a table, a microwave, and a fridge right in the room, which is again unheard of. Now let's talk about patient care. Patients and families not only come from all over Minnesota, but also all over the United States and the world to come to this amazing center. They had the first successful pediatric blood and bone marrow transplant. They also had the first infant heart transplant in Minnesota. They have one of the 3 largest infant and small children kidney transplant programs. And they also have achieved the best long-term and quality of life survival outcomes for cystic fibrosis. As I mentioned before, this hospital focuses on the needs of its patients above all else. They want to make sure that they allow independence for the children as they grow and learn while they're in the hospital. Many children here are here for long-term care for different diseases and cancers, so they're here for a very long time. Each floor has their own separate playroom for the kids who are there, and inside each playroom is a separate chamber that has its own filtration and air system so that kids with immune disorders and infectious diseases have somewhere to play as well where they're not compromised or compromising any other children. They also have an amazing state-of-the-art jungle play set outside. It's enormous, and it allows the kids who can go out there to go and have fun. Another way they allow the kids to have independence is by each bed in their room is a touch screen. It allows them to control almost everything in their room, from the blinds to the TV to the video conferencing and video game systems. They also can play their own music right from their phone or their MP3 player and control the lighting. When they can't control the other things that are going on in their lives, they try to give them as much control as they can, which is great. Even though some of these amazing features may have some of you convinced, there's still much more to the Amplatz Hospital. Let's move on and talk about the research and teaching components of the hospital. They have a life-changing research program, and they're working on innovative treatments every day. This means they're working around the clock to find new treatment and cures. Among these are a new stem cell treatment that has been found to heal lethal skin diseases. They also created a brand new kidney for an 11-month-old child who had previously been told there was nothing that they could do. They created a brand new spine for a young girl who had been born with only a partial spine. This is now allowing her body to grow and have room for her internal organs, so it's really changing her life. Another innovative feature of their research is they're home to Minnesota's only behavioral input center for children. They work strictly with kids under 12, and they have found new data supporting the way kids grow and learn, the way kids in foster care and orphanages learn and grow. So it's an amazing program, and it's the only one in Minnesota. Another great part of the hospital is their education programs. It is a teaching hospital, so not only are they changing the lives of the patients, but they're also changing the lives of the physicians doing their fellowship and residency programs at this hospital. Residents entering this program not only get to work at the Amplatz Hospital, but with Children's Hospital in St. Paul, Minneapolis, and a county hospital in Hennepin County. They also work in several clinics around the Twin Cities. So they're getting a really wide variety of education in different settings, so they're really getting a great balance of education. They also benefit from its close association with the medical school at the University of Minnesota, which is among the top research medical schools in the United States. Hopefully by this point I have many of you wondering, well, how can I donate? The Amplatz Hospital and their website makes it extremely easy for you to donate. Let me show you how. The first way to give is just to give. You can go online and donate securely with a debit or credit card. The greatest thing about this, though, is when you go to this website and choose to donate, it gives the donor full control of where they'd like their money to go. When you click the Giving tab, it brings up another page that shows you several different categories of where your money can go to, including brain, nerve, and muscle health, heart and lung health. It also goes to diabetes, children's behavioral or mental health. You can also choose to donate to schools and colleges or scholarships. There's several different things, so no matter where you want your money to go, you know it's going exactly there. Another way you can donate is to make a tribute gift. This is great. You can make a gift in honor of someone. So whether you're doing it in honor of their healing or in honor of their memory, it's just a great way to give back and feel good. The last way that you can donate monetarily is through fundraising. So say you don't have enough to just give yourself or give today. You can also create your own fundraising page online and share this with people, get people involved, and then you can also choose to donate to other people's fundraising pages. So there's a lot of different ways that you can give back. Another way to donate is just to donate your time. The Amplatz Hospital is huge. They do a bunch of events. They need a lot of different people in the hospital, so volunteering is a great option. The first way you can do that is to go online and register. You do have to apply, and there are a few different things that categories you have to meet. But if you do get into this, it would entail working about 4 hours a week for 6 months. You can also work 75 hours between June, July, and August in the summertime. But this is a great way to get involved with the kids. You'd be working several different positions within the hospital. They have daycare centers. You can work as playroom staff. You can also assist the nurses. So there are a few different things that, many different places that you can volunteer throughout the hospital. Another way to volunteer would be to volunteer at the events, as I mentioned. They have hundreds of events every year, from Wine, Women, and Shoes, Wine Fest, Champions for Children's Golf Classic. Those are all a little bit more upscale, but they need hundreds of volunteers. You can also donate at things like Superhero Day, which is where I personally have spent my volunteer hours. My company that I work for, Chili's, works with them every year, and we donate free meals. So in March, I spent a whole day there working with the kids, dressed up as Superwoman. It's a wonderful thing, so getting involved is great. So what are you waiting for? Get involved today. Give back. Donating your time or money to the Amplatz Hospital may not only save lives, but it might change yours as well. Go online to donate or sign up as a volunteer today. And if you're not convinced yet, you can go online and sign up for a free tour of this amazing hospital. Although deciding to donate can be a very hard choice, do I have the money? Do I have the time? Finding the right place to donate is a very important decision. The University of Minnesota Amplatz Children's Hospital is a great choice. Through this speech, I hope I've showed you what sets Amplatz apart, talked about their research and teaching components, and showed you how to donate. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.